Alright, mateys. Hey, it's time for a break. You know, I'm out sailing. I run the engine to get out of the harbor. I get out there, I shut the engine off, sail around for a little bit, go to start the engine. Won't start. Got to push the button a bunch of times. Finally, it starts. Well, I know from experience that usually means the starter is going bad. No sense in playing around with it. So I took the starter out. And it's not hard to do this. It just takes a little bit of time because it's hard to get to. So I took the starter out. I sent it into Tri-State Battery. They rebuild starters. You know, having a rebuilt is a lot cheaper than buying a new one. You know, and if you're not in the Tri-State area here, Maryland, whatever, they also, you can ship it to them and they'll get it back to you right away. Well, here's some of the things that I used that I thought were important, actually necessary, to get the starter out. Now you see this little coupling here, the bendy one here, rotates. That was critical because the bottom screw was right in line with the motor mount. And of course you need a couple of extensions to get there. Another important thing is take a picture of what the wiring looks like. I had 3 wires that go to one connector, and then underneath here there's another little wire that kind of gets screwed in. Here's a tip. I put all that stuff back together again, went to hook the battery up, the engine tried to start. Why? Because these 2 terminals here, when I tightened it, I had one of the red parts touching this lower screw, which shouldn't be, but there was also a little boot that went around that I forgot to put in there. All right, so now to get ready to take your starter out, you know, shut off all the battery power, shut off the, and I shut off the charger too. Then disconnect the positive battery terminal. That way you got a better chance of not shocking yourself or blowing something up, I don't know. And like I said, it's not difficult, it's just time consuming to get back in there to reach everything. Another little quick tip, in trying to get the bolts back in, you know, you put the head into the socket, it just falls right out. Well, you got to get it back there somehow. So what I came up with is I got my hot glue gun, just put a drop of glue on the head of the bolt, stuck it into the socket, and I was able to get her done. Had a heck of a time getting it out. Now the new one, that went in, I don't know why, that went in easier than taking the old one out. Well guys, happy and safe boating to you, your family, and friends, and may your engine always start.